Hi-oh, Beaver! Away!
Hey, welcome back to the Lockdown Throwdown number 2, sponsored by Manco.store. We have immediately another match ready to go. Round 4 of the open groups. It is NOOBPANZER in blue, Bully Hunters on red. It is, in fact, not Jake or Wadi with me, but GrumpyKoi instead.
Another Jake. They're gaming. Let's go.
All right,
That's my introduction.
Yeah, this is the top of the group. I don't remember which group it is. There's so many people playing. These guys no exception. These are the top 2 of the group, like I mentioned. The midfight well underway already. Red team, Bully Hunters getting themselves over point quite nicely here right now. Everyone split apart for the blue team as well. Faust FDH dying late as well will probably just about secure the mid win here for the team on the red. Bombed in by Horns. Gets good damage on the medic. Will get the kill too. And that should change momentum here instantly after a good mid fight for them.
Yeah, he called Marco and that soldier called Polo, bro. He got that frag. And actually, another bomb coming in. They're relentless. They're empty going in. Trying to... Zoe cleaning up 2 frags really nicely there. And now can he get onto Grix? Grix with some nice rockets. But no, Camel Joe not having any of that. Getting the frags. Also, DuMmTm, because I'm dumb. Which team is which?
Bully Hunters is the team in red, NOOBPANZER is the team in blue.
Okay, I vote blue team because I only know one player in this game, and it's purple match.
Well, they are currently first in their group, but Bully Hunters had a bye last round, I believe, so it's a bit funky right now. Not quite an even number of players in this teams in this group makes it so that it is the situation to win. However, bottom line is winner sits pretty into the top spot for only one more round to play as well. Might just be enough. Let's see if it will be. For now, NOOBPANZER, after a rough go on mid, have opportunity to take back second. Will have to use Purple Merch too weak to not use the empty. Make sure of that with the bomb in the back. And Brook goes down as well. That should still be more than enough to not have this be disastrous to last. Because Kusobad has Uber as well.
They have to go. They have to go right now, DuMmTm. Like they need to get that pressure super quick. They were a little bit too late on that, but they could have put that pressure onto Marco and potentially got a force a little bit earlier. And then come in with a repush, but they've actually just got the force. They're backing out now. They have lost 2 players, but I don't think they're going to be going any further than that. And Bully Hunters need to be careful, because if they lose any players from this push or their med, they could really risk it. But they actually get one. They get maybe a second. They're not going to be able to... Oh, they're chasing onto Purple Match. Going for Gutter Slug right now. As the demo, that would be a good little key pick for them. They're not able to, and they're going to rotate. Oh, Amty coming in behind. Oh, gets onto Purple Match and Gutter Slug. That's so good for Bully Hunters. Doing a little bit of bullying themselves.
Sometimes the Bully Hunters become the bulliers. And in this
You've
case,
been bully hunted.
And in this case, they're relentless about it. They still have the Uber to go as well in Marco's hands. So if we call him Kusobad, my heart is a little bit outdated here. Must have changed his name recently. Whatever the case, they're ready to go now. NOOBPANZER needs to shoot these noobs down if they want to hold on to this last hold, but it's gonna be difficult with this Uber at this ad right now. They're finding here Zoe with the gunner. That's all they really have, and that needs to put in some mad work for them.
Yeah, they're getting the sentry gun up, but oh, there's a little bit of deny on the Uber push out. TK's not getting picked up, but they're not on the side of the sentry, and they've not got it down. Now this, what? Did you see TK then? He got the med frag and then surfed out on the sentry gun dumb.
That man has experience with kind of stuff, and it shows. They write this one home off the sentry into a round win. Just
I'm sorry. That was like I entered the 4th dimension then with that play. Like that was like a galaxy brain move from my perspective.
Oh no, it is, and I mean it mattered too. I mean, not you anymore. It's suddenly that's just the end of the round, and they're gonna be very happy about this one into round number 2 with already 1-0 lead in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, and another fast rollout at TK. He seems to be giving his team quite an advantage with how he's playing as demo. Quite a lot of damage down on NOOBPAN as Zoe does go down. And are they going to lose another soldier as well? No, actually Brooke, the scout's going to go down for Bully Hunters. But they are pushing them out. TK putting in that work again. Going to deny that trap and actually looking to go back in. Ooh, Don fast. Really?
Bombs coming through by Faust. He's getting denied in time though. That took its time, but they made sure the mat stays safe, so it all works out for Bully Hunters just fine.
I was confused there. That made no sense to me, DuMmTm. They, like, Marco was just kind of chilling in choke, not doing anything, just getting bombed for the sake of it. Like, it seemed like a little bit of indecision on his end, and now Grix is very, very far forward. He's going to get cleaned up by Zoe. And
Get the kill in return at least, so it's not all bad here. It's only one pick each as well, so you can probably still very much hold the last point here, but sooner or later you want to find a way out of here. Still very early, obviously, but you don't want to spend too much time here, and they don't want to let them have much time either. They already have people on point, and it's looking not too bad right now. 3 picks already, bomb through to the Manic. They want this Uber out of their hands here. If they have to die for it, they don't care. They will get their reward here. The question is, will they have to use this? Well, the answer is unfortunately yes.
Nah, but this is good for them. They waited so long, they can get potentially another frag. They needed to get, like this, that was a perfect opportunity to get a demo frag out. Going for the scout was a bit of a bad decision, just for the fact that getting that demo is a huge denial. They've lost Grix as well. They're going to have to back out. Marco's too far in. He's going to go down. That scout, he's trapped up top. He's going to get collapsed on. He is going to go down. And that was a bit of a failed push, all based on that one decision, where they didn't go for the demo.
Right. That scout maneuver took so long as well and didn't even lead to a kill in the end. So even, regardless if it was right or not, just it took so long. It did not matter in the end, and suddenly NOOBPANZER is the one standing back on their own second, making some progress towards getting back into the game here, with good advantage as well in Purple Much's hands, with one scout down, however. Rivka quickly winning that 1v1. Let's see how much it matters, though. At the moment, I don't think enough.
Who was that? Brooke? Brooke was like, yeah, that person was hiding. Like, near Mini Spy, you know, the little divider near Suicide?
Yeah.
And no one saw him for such a long time. I thought he was a spy. But now Forced going in for the bomb is going to be able to push them out. Amty going down. Oh, look at Purple Merch's HP though. He went down to 13 HP there.
Gets the pack in time at the very least, and no one else other than Anti believed in another play there, so NOOBPANZER getting away lucky this time here. NOOBPANZER as well with that, trying to keep up the momentum. Maybe they don't have Uber anymore, maybe just trying to get a quick play into second tier for Force. Solid with some good damage, Faust on the flank as well here, trying to get his way in there, and well, I mean, it's not quite working yet. Unfortunately, Horns with the follow-up bomb does not enough either. At least they don't let anyone through just now. Rivka denied, Solid doesn't get in either on Sewer as well, and Grix goes down as on top of all of that. So suddenly this actually looks pretty nice for them.
Yeah, it is looking all right for NOOBPANZER. Forster's in. He's gone for the chase. Oh, crispy second rocket, but it wasn't enough. And Marco's going to stay alive.
Alright, stalemate, staying intact here, both teams. So currently, as we see, just trading soldier lives back and forth. While it is an easy way to do things, it's not necessarily always the best way, but
no.
Why risk more this early, I suppose, as well? You could see it with. It's just a matter of mindsets right now. This early in the game, I'm not surprised they're not risking too much just yet, because they're just not forced to just at the moment. So both teams throwing lives away very safely. There's another one flying through the choke point. Horns looking for anything he can, but it's just not enough.
Sadly, didn't have time to get off that second rocket, but they did get the force. But no! Purple Merch dropped. And the collapse is coming on. Bully Hunter's looking to clean up. Gets Gutter Slug. And yeah, that was good from Bully Hunters. Again, a little bit scrappy in the situation, but they dealt with that push really, really nicely and collapsed and got their man. But TK is too far forward. Yeah, if he survived, there's something seriously wrong.
Yeah, he didn't get enough sticky sword shot as well, so he couldn't stop anyone with that in the end, and it gets him punished pretty quickly. That might just be enough actually to keep second alive as well. It's not big this ad either, so the Uber won't change much here, and the demo pick is really, really great. So the bomb through all the way there, not going to do much. Empty goes down to Horns as well. They're trying to just bust through, deal with the demo advantage they have really quickly.
This is good for them.
All the damage for them.
This is really, really good. This is really good for them. Like they can spam out choke right now, trap out that soldier, which they're trying to do with Gutter Slug. Oh, they don't manage to get any decent frags. They have got 3 though, so with a 1-player advantage, they can bring this forward. But no, I think they're going to hold up. Gutter Slug doing a Nazboy trap. Will that work in this div? Because it's kind of one that everyone seems to check nowadays.
Yeah, that's like the demo meta, right? You just constantly have to do the traps and not everyone's checking until they check again, and then you just need to switch. Let's see what level of metagaming
No
you're on right now.
No one's seen it. No one's thinking about it right now. So could be good for Gutter.
You have to be aware though. You cannot let up like this. Like somewhere there has to be a trap, especially given the fact that for so long it's sort of the DuMmTm here from Blue has just been spamming pipes all day, and that's just a dead giveaway. There has to be at least. They need to think about that sort of stuff. Oh yeah, they're looking for it, but they haven't found it yet.
They're expecting it to be in the usual spot, which is literally where he's sticking up now, which is on the right side of choke. But keeping it in an interesting place is always good. They're going for the double soldier bomb. One soldier's down, the second one. Oh, forced! Yes! Beautiful little threading the needle bomb there, and gets the frag, DuMmTm.
Yeah, that's a really, really nice execution there by Faust and Horns. One distracts, one straight in for the kill. They want similar results in Bully Hunters. He comes one empty denied. Second bomb will get a kill, but the medic Purple Merge more than happy to let one player die if they clean up everything forward and still have the Uber at hand afterwards as well. This worked out really well for NOOBPANZER here.
Yeah, NOOBPANZER doing a good little job with that double bomb, and they've got this advantage. Now they just need to not jump away from their medic like that as much and stick with him, get him in as quickly as possible so they can keep the momentum forward. They want to keep using the straight up heal advantage that they'll have right now to push forward, get that Uber in. They need to send in, like, you know, Demo Scout through 3 might be good. Marco's in a great position to be actually destroyed here, so they just need to be very quick. They opt for the 4 push. Purple Merch very late Uber there, nearly lost his life as a result, but he's flashing quite nicely. They're looking to deny the push back onto the point. Rivka comes in though, gets 1, gets 2. He's looking for a 3rd. He is going to get cleaned up though, as we're seeing Zoe actually putting in some work for his team now as well. Grix now going in for the bomb. Nice direct, and now on to Purple Merch. That's so good from Grix, and that's going to be a little bit of a last hold. A little bit. That was a big last hold.
Yeah,
coming out with Bully
that
Hunters.
looks really promising for NOOBPANZER starting off this with, but like you said, they wanted to deal with these players pushing back the point, but they just really couldn't. They had everyone ready to deal with them, and they just got out there, and really is what it boils down to on the point. And that's a quick way to lose this fight here, and maybe a little bit more than that as well. Marcus still has a good hand, maybe not much longer. Soldier lands on his face, but does not hit enough damage. He scout behind him, no holds for so long, but does not drop in the end.
No, does manage to use, but has created a little bit of an advantage for Purple Merch. No, it's interesting, like, in pushes like that, DuMmTm, you just need to sacrifice a scout. Let the scout be jumped on, and let your demo stick up that scout. Like, that's how you really need to play it. And instead it was a bit, yeah, like, really scrappy fight there. And again, a little bit scrappy here and there, but it's looking like NOOBPANZER are holding on with frags. Nice arrow from Marco though, keeping that scout alive. Zoe does go down to 2k, so they have starting to get things back into their way. They're getting respawners as well. They're not wanting to leave DuMmTm when they should have left a good few seconds ago, I think.
I don't know, I feel like they should have... Yeah, they need to be ready for the sweep push here. They actually said their spawners are here any second, and by the fact that they did eventually leave here, I think they kind of screwed themselves over a little bit here. They just want to make sure Marco gets, but by the time that's the case, they could have made use of the numbers a lot better, I feel like, than they can now. Still taking their chances to just walk people in here against everyone just spawning out of NOOBPANZER. Getting at least 1-person pipe already, no one's really getting an entry at all, and I think leaving was actually the wrong call here in the end.
Yeah, it was interesting, because they could have... What I was thinking is, you've got respawners, you know you have a little bit of an advantage, so go out, go through IT, and come back through upper IT with with player advantage. Then you do a really good job there. But they have this problem, and I think it's very common in the open bracket, especially on process. They're standing in choke for too long. They're not doing anything but standing in choke. They've just lost another player, and it feels like a lot of times their players are just standing in choke. And it's called choke for a reason. It's where all the damage goes. And you need to be thinking about rotations, need to be thinking about where you're going to pick fights, outnumber your opponents. Like right now, this is good from NOOBPANZER, 3-on-1. They get a frag, they've got an advantage now. They can send a sack in, or they can look at another rotation and get another pick. But if you're just staying in choke, I hate people who stay in choke. You can probably tell.
Well, at the very least, they didn't die to it, right? They didn't stay forever, they did eventually just fall it off and lap. In this case right now, the sack did come through, but Horns and Faust both dying at the same time, and Zoe actually getting caught out as well. It's just making things worse here. You wanted someone to go in, they just did it not well in the end. Soldiers dying individually, Scout was caught off guard as well. Suddenly this all fell apart here, and Bully Hunters greatly appreciates that. Easy way to take the second point. Uber still in hand, but with some Pixie, maybe they can just force this 2 point and force the Uber that way.
Yeah, it looks like, Purple Match actually uses a little bit too early, which is not really what you want to do on a last hold. They've lost their demo, who was just completely disconnected from it, and in spawn, they've got so much time on point for Bully Hunters. They need to start getting fragged for NOOBPANZER. Purple Match, the only one alive, he's in this skybox, but he has gone down.
And that's exactly what you meant, right? You just had the Scout after you on the point, and suddenly everyone has to contest that, and Demo was there, Scout was there as well, to perfectly contest them.
Yeah, exactly. 100% of the time. Is Purple Match using the Solemn Vow?
Well, it is allowed, so I mean, there's no reason not to, I guess.
Does the Solemn Vow show you Uber percentage?
I don't think it does. It does help, though.
It does?
Oh, maybe.
If it does, oh my god. Anyway, we're on this mid. Griggs is bobbing. Amty went down. This is looking alright for NOOBPANZER if they can stay in, but they're not going to. Or they're going for a recontest. Forst has created so much space for them. There is a soldier going on to Forst now though, so he needs to be careful. Oh, this is looking good. This is looking really, really good for NOOBPANZER. Forst with the bomb. Whoa! Little bit of a weird hug in midair for that. That surf saved his life.
Well, does it save a bit? At the moment, it seems like NOOBPANZER is running away with it just a bit here. Marco does get out though, so things are still looking up a little bit for Bully Hunters at the end of all this one. They don't have to maybe give up second too much. Spawn's only coming in now for everyone else pretty much on the server, and that should end the mid fight for now. However, with the 2-0 lead, NOOBPANZER players just can't be too happy with this. They need to find a way to break this one from mid out forward.
Yeah, like NOOBPANZER need to start getting rounds on the board and start being. I think both these teams would really benefit from being less indecisive, and I know that's really easier said than done. But just, you know, even if it's a bad call and you commit to the call, you can sometimes make them work so much more than when you're umming and ahhing in situations. Like, you don't really want to waste time, especially when there's 12 minutes left. You're 2 rounds down. You want to try and create something for your team. They've been doing really well with the bombs from Haunts and...
definitely. Another one coming in right here. Not doing enough though in the end. This time they don't get to the medic, and that's just the worst case scenario. You're 2 down with no results to show for. What Bully Hunter's gonna do is really just probably gonna take space for free, right? You can fight back a little bit, but ultimately they overwhelm you with damage so much, and he goes down early. That hurts quite a bit, but it's FTH stuck alone on mid right now.
Okay. He gets cleaned up, sadly, in Sewer. I have played this game
Lobby
for 5,000 hours.
It's choke, right?
It's choke.
Oh, the choke!
Oh, speaking of choke! Walk through choke! Don't stand in choke! How many times have I got to say it, DuMmTm? Why did he die?
That was the real choke all along.
Dumb, why did he die?
Shot just there.
Tell me why he died.
About to be air shot there. Scout on that finally he will use. He did not respect those soldiers. That was an air shot waiting to happen. That man did not fear. Scout under after 2 soldiers is enough though in the end to make them use. Something going right for Bully Hunters here, and hurts NOOBPANZER quite a bit.
Sorry I got so mad, but I'd literally been saying it over and over again. Get out of choke. And finally they died to it.
Well, also, I mean, I guess credits to the woman there for just holding this for so long, waiting for the better opportunity.
Yeah, no, it was well played. Really well played by Slug, but
alright, well, let's see what they can do from here out. Because as much as they swapped their positions on mid and second, there's still more work to be done here. They still are in an even Uber stalemate after all is said and done. That's not making it much easier, and easily could make them fall trap to the same things here on the receiving end now if they don't play this more careful. For now, Faust is the first victim here. In this case, 2 Griggs in, Sewer will go down. Are they gonna active this? They don't have too much pressure on them just now. They still have plenty of time left to play here, but with a lead, the lead makes it more comfortable. Still, the sacks come through. Roof got denied early. The bomb gets out again. Quickly hightails it back. The Griggs not dying to that one, not trying to lose more than one player. They're well executed on at least the part where they left again, so...
Zoe did the epic strat of not looking up and looking at the person running through choke instead of the bomber. That's what completely thwarted that, because they were trying to use Grix to get the scout in, but the scout just got cleaned up by Zoe like instantly. That was really well played by them.
Yeah, that's just like general teamwork kind of stuff. Everyone needs to know what they want to do here in these kind of situations, so it happens quickly and as quickly as possible, I guess. Really, it comes down to sacks coming through once again. Lots of damage being done, but not a lot of space being gotten. Not enough damage being done, unfortunately. Even as much as Purple Merge went down, people at Show couldn't really get any further because the rest of them on NOOBPANZER just were ready for it. And so the stalemate goes on and on and on, and NOOBPANZER just still struggling. They're a bit too much right now to get this one over and done with, unfortunately for them. And even if Bully Hunters doesn't manage to do much more, which they still are getting picks at least, it's just preventing NOOBPANZER from making plays themselves.
I feel like NOOBPANZER's like strategy is just to sack Force in and hope something happens. Like Force just seems to be flying in 24/7. Like he's in again. It's not a great jump for him. He gets out.
Unfortunate position to have a bad jump as well, because at that point all scouts were dead or just spawning. So what better opportunity to jump through, but it's just not the jump they needed. And failing an execution at moments like this is just really unfortunate.
He bombs back into 2 scouts. Oh no!
I mean, it was a demo bad, okay? You gotta try.
Yeah, no.
Oh, and oh, that was such a good jump, but he just died a second too early for a second rocket to come out.
He just appeared out. I imagine from Horde's screen, he just appeared out of nowhere.
Close. It's not good enough in this case right now. However, I said before, and I'll say it again, Bully Hunters with the lead right now are favored even if their plays fail, as long as they put fear into them and prevent them from having too much of a fun time making plays themselves. That's good enough right now, and that's what they, at the bare minimum, need to play around. But if eventually one of these plays works, then even better. Oh, nowhere to go for Horns though. The Force comes actually out in the end though. Scouts going in as well, both zoners.
Forces.
Everything put on the line there, but it works out again this time.
But they're backing out. They're just gonna get forced.
Are they though? Purple Merge still has to use. Griggs way deep into choke, gets all the damage, but not quite the 150 he needed. We got another pick with this onto FTH, but FTH just dying for the cause here, and that's just gonna be fine for NOOBPANZER here, losing one more to keep this Uber. Sure, they lost mid, but as long as this push is good right now, that more should make up for it, or at the very least, get them back to mid in even position.
Yeah, they should really, just be out of that choke as soon as possible. Be moving in, looking to trap anyone leaving out of the enemy choke. Get damage on them. Ampty's gone in, he's trying to get some sort of damage. He is going to get cleaned up though, much not being used.
Alright, that's 2 picks as well. Kelly just now spawning, but if they're quick about it, they can still go in before he's really too much evolved in the fight here they might want to take. But it is an even fight. Faust going down on entry doors. All of them weak as well. They use to the Demo Man being weak, which is really awkward right now. Need to keep the flash from the Demo Man as much as possible to not have him go weak. The flank busy trying to get in backline, but none of them are living for long enough.
Yeah, it's looking really, really good for Bully Hunters. They're going to now get Horns. There's no way he's getting out. And now Brook is in behind, dealing damage onto Slug. He is surrounded. And unless a miracle happens, Purple Merge is not getting out alive. As he had 3 people chasing him down then.
Alright, that's great result for Bully Hunters here. With Purple Merge still dead for 10 seconds, they're gonna have like 50 plus advantage here. By the time we see the med pack alive, a sniper in Warlord might be able to change something about it. It's not if the shots aren't landing FD8, unfortunately. Not with the snipes just yet for his team, and the time is just getting worse and worse for him to do it. Everyone's already taking space, being able to deny the area where he's sniping from has to leave here. The advantage is massive for Bully Hunters, and one more round on the board could just be too much to handle. Ooh, they're not respecting this map. They don't pop through on upon seeing him. They use as late as they possibly can, and that gives them any caught completely.
They can just chill. They can just chill, right?
Oh, can
oh
they?
No, they cannot! Oh my god, they cannot! They might have chilled, but NOOBPANZER, no chill for them. That was so good, Dum.
Yeah, no time to waste here. They just needed to get these kills fast, and they knew that. They just were on a tear for that. When everyone's just getting bombed instantly, Horns and Faust delivered the kills on the silver platter for the rest of the team. And suddenly it's all reversed again, kind of. I mean, they're getting back to second, but the advantage isn't really big, unfortunately. So this is still a little bit awkward here in the end. They need to make so much work happen off of so little advantage, and that's getting blown up. That woman just straight in. Solif is so weak, wins the melee fight.
Yeah, and he got two nice pipes in that fight as well, but he's the only one alive. Oh no.
That's a risky call for Bully Hunters to just go straight back in here. Everyone was alive. They didn't really have much going for them. That was just going to be an even fight. You just gamble on winning that one, and a gamble well pays off in this case, I suppose. Sniper saying no to an early entry here, but honestly, Bully Hunters can't be too upset about that one. They got them stuck back on last with this ad as well, mind you.
Yeah, they got full advantage as well, effectively. Definitely enough to work with, you know. 65% is nothing to shake a stick at. As they go in, Purple Match disconnected from his team again. Now they're going to deal with the sentry gun. He has reconnected with his demo, but they're going to have to get some good frags for NOOBPANZER, otherwise this is going to make things very awkward for them. Oh, we do see a snipe.
How much is this going to matter though now? They need to do everything in 3 minutes here. There's not much left to change anything about that right now for Bully Hunters, but the moment there is again, an empty might just be enough already by themselves. It's going to look dire for them now.
Oh, you knew it was going to happen. You saw him hit that jump and he was like, this is my time. Oh, so much damage. This is just not looking good for NOOBPANZER. Soldier coming in, trying to get onto something. It's just going to bounce off base. Another one. Haunts in the air. Rivkan trying to keep his men alive. It's going to do so far. Oh, the pipe from TK cleaning up. Camel Joe. And they're pushing in.
Yeah, full sweep here. Solid Purple Merge spawning it. Attempt to do something about this one. Can stall for some spawns here, but they have to be out to fight, and that's just easy fix to get here. Marco goes down trying to cap. Might make this a little bit more doable in theory and practice how it is.
The respawns?
Really outnumbered.
The respawns, maybe? Maybe the respawns?
Ah, no, juggled off point there. Rivka cleans up the cap. That's the 3-0 scoreline for Bully Hunters. That should secure the win. A little bit more time left to play. But Bully Hunters will secure the W here.
Yeah, that's 100% a W. Do we see anyone doing anything silly? No, everyone seems to be going cookie cutter right now. So, Dum, how's the tournament been so far?
Pretty good, all things considered. I think they just... okay, never mind. That was just the server lagging. For a second there, I was worried they just ended the reservation, but I guess it wouldn't have mattered. You know the end result. Anyway, yeah, games have been pretty good. We had a 4-4 on stream. We had a 5-0 on stream, so that was a bit unfortunate, but we were late on that one, unfortunately. We couldn't find a better game in time. Unlucky. And then we had a 6-3 on stream that was a 3-3 until like 5 minutes left, so coupled with this one being a 3-0. Pretty good game so far. Made a lot of good enough calls at least for entertaining games, I think. And hopefully enough of these will also be seen in the future rounds later tonight and tomorrow potentially as well. So maybe you can see some people again at some point, maybe.
Well, if they're not knocked out, or is it the winners of every open
Yeah, it's like last time on the lockdown Throwdown 1. Everyone's getting basically split into their own players group for more or less, and the winners have a chance to make it all the way to the invite bracket.
Oof.
Which there's some heavy hitters still in open left. There's like what looks to be just like straight up Div 1 projects. You know, the ones that are just about not good enough to make it into the invite group by default. Maybe they can put up a fight. It's not the most likely thing necessarily if it's for the next round. We'll see you in a little bit, and until then, have a fun one.
Bye!